Hey guys, good afternoon. John Megacycle here with two special guests, Spektral and MastrCodex. Here on a world that might seem a little different than what we're used to, we started a Magic Farm world. Magic Farm 2 to be precise. I believe we're on version 1. Yeah, F3 doesn't help. We're on, what is it, version 12 at the moment?
1.1.8.
Point 8, okay. Sounds good to me. Spektral went through and actually created a server of his own. So this is going to be an offshoot from our normal Feed the Beast recording. And MastrCodex is going to be a special guest. What the Sub-Zero sneaking? God. MastrCodex is going to be an on-off special guest
Get
helping
over
out
here.
Spectral. No, that's Scorpion, not Sub-Zero, you fool. So anyhow, as I was trying to say for the fifth time, MastrCodex is going to be a special guest that's going to pop on once in a while. Not going to be too much of a regular, but he's going to provide us with a lot of the machine expertise, as well as Spectral is going to be creating a lot of the machinery as well. So those guys are going to work hand in hand. I'm going to do my normal thing, and hopefully this is going to be a pretty good season to watch. We're trying Magic Farm 2, as I mentioned before. It's going to be a lot more difficult than some of the other Feed the Beast mod packs. If you're not familiar, it has Don't Starve. Good God. It has Don't Starve
Magic
and
Farm equals don't die.
it has Don't Starve and other pieces added to it to make it really difficult. Hunger is definitely going to be an issue early on. So to get us started, I'm going to go ahead and start working on a house. I believe Spectral, MastrCodex, what are you guys going to be up to?
I'm going to do some scouting, see what we have in our area, and see if we can get some different foods going.
Okay,
And I'm gonna try to
MastrCodex.
mine. It's gonna take me quite a while. We don't really have wooden tools or stone tools, so it's gonna be a while before we can get to any decent mining, but that's what I'll be working on.
That's absolutely right. One of the things that they've added to this mod pack is something called iguana tweaks, and what that actually does is, in conjunction with Tinker's Construct, they've actually removed the wooden and cobblestone tools out of the recipe list. What that means is it's been substituted with flint and other things that you need to acquire before you rank up the tech tree. In addition to that, it's important to note that when you craft a new tool, on vanilla Minecraft, if you've made an iron pick, you're used to being able to getting diamond thereafter. However, in this one, your tools have experience ranks. When you do make an iron pick, if you choose to go that route, you need to level it or use it enough to gain experience in order to have it give it the ability to harvest the next level. So when you start creating
Breaking
tools,
news.
oh yeah,
Happy day, we have a 50% gravel, 50% sand beach right at our door.
that's excellent. Considering flint is used in
Nice.
the initial tools, and that's where you get flint, that's absolutely perfect.
This is amazing to actually find this right here.
That's great. And we've got a little beach right here with some extra sand in it, which we're going to need for Tinker's Construct as well later.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so time to start pounding out a house.
Alright, Master Codex, I have some gravel and 5 flint if you want to get a table going.
Oh, that I definitely will. I was just grabbing some flint. I'm gonna grab a little food
yeah.
too, so when I get underground,
Yeah.
I've got something to eat. I found some
Yeah.
barley downstairs.
Point of interest for anybody who wants to play this, everybody always goes for steak for food. Steak still only gives you 1 hunger point.
Yeah, pretty much everything does. Unless you
have
craft it or
some-
cook it or something else.
Well, cooked steak still gives you 1 hunger.
Yes. Better
But there
than the
you
half
have
that
food.
raw steak gives you.
True. I'm gonna go scout to our west since we have water on both of our, eastern and northern side.
Sounds
See
good.
what we can find.
And one thing to keep in mind, guys, don't punch down any trees that have fruit on them. You can actually harvest that later on, so it could become a valuable resource if we're short on food in the short going.
That's a really good point MastrCodex made. You'll also find that if you have your cursor over it, it'll also have the word of drum, D-R-U-M. That just symbolizes that that's fruit that's not yet matured to be harvested, but yeah, that's exactly what he meant, so that's a good call.
Question: what's up with the gravestone?
Ooh, if you break those open, you get to loot the graves. Excellent
found one.
find.
Punch
You
punch
can get
under
Right
some
in your
it.
bones
base
if you
again.
want to do bone tools, or
What
or
did I
just use
get?
it
I
for
got
fertilizer.
3 bone and 2 zombie flesh.
It's not bad.
Excellent.
Can't beat that for free.
And we got a few sheep over here for when we finally get some shears.
I'd almost recommend if there's enough that we kill them.
It's only 3.
That's perfect.
It's enough for one.
Well, that's... I guess,
That's-
yeah, we can do the whole...
Okay,
will
or if we want to play
myrtleize
it
the
straight, we
sheep.
don't have to.
Or we could kick you out of the server.
Get out of the
Always a
server!
possibility. I haven't heard that one today.
Ooh, cave
I
system.
made one on accident. I don't know what to do with it now, so I just threw it on top of yours.
I
When
found
you
a
get
cave
back-
system.
Spectre, when you get back, you're gonna find some drying racks along the top of the house. If you
For
put
the
the zombie
zombie
flesh
flesh?
up on there, yep, we'll get some nice food out of that too. This game is all
Alright.
about every food source you can possibly think of.
Absolutely.
Yes. I eventually want to do, like, a full 9x9 farm for each kind of bean. I know that's a crap load, but you really want to have the options.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I played this by myself, I at least try to plant the same thing, I don't know, maybe 6 times, 5 times, something like that, so you get a good variety if you find a recipe that's easy to do later on.
Yeah, the reason for the, like, more like the 9x9 for each type is we're now feeding 3 versus 1.
Absolutely.
See, I
Us-
normally do the opposite. I just go with either like wheat or potatoes and just mass produce them, so I don't have to worry about crafting different things every time.
That's no fun.
I am lazy.
Yeah, since we've already mentioned that food's going to be an issue, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but absolutely when you start off Magic Farm like this, no running. I mean, you should definitely limit how much physical exercise you're getting, considering food is not plentiful, and it's going to take a lot of energy and a lot of foodstuffs to really get your health back if you're damaged. So, just another thing to be
Right.
mindful about.
The amount of food that you have to eat is insane.
Yeah, but the good thing about some of these mod packs is in certain areas there's more than enough with berries and the like. Oh, and actually on my screen over here, this is starfruit, and this is I can talk. This is exactly what MastrCodex was specifying before when he mentioned the hanging fruit. Don't take out the tree, and this is the drum part that I mentioned. So as this fruit matures, you can right-click on it and actually harvest it. And I just heard an Enderman. Holy crap!
That's not a normal Enderman.
Nothing is normal in this.
Oh. There they are, guys. Just so I can show you, he explained that these are the drums.
Yep, there it
They
is.
will turn into fruit eventually. I don't know, that Enderman portrait on the mini-map looked very freaky.
Did you just take damage?
Yeah, there's these little spiky things on the ground.
How close are we to assembling a bed?
What, you can't see it on the ground there, Mr. Blind Man?
Oh, it's over there now. Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure we don't want to deal with nighttime.
I know I don't.
Sounds right to
I'll
me.
try... Yeah, I will try and get a few more beds as I scout, but I am in bed.
Okay. MastrCodex, would you like... Oh, okay. That was easy.
Oh, it's got the awesome mod. That's awesome. I forgot that you can only have 50% sleeping and it resets.
Yeah, so what we're
Yay.
going to do, I think we've just already agreed to it without even saying it. What we're going to do is, considering the learning curve for this mod pack, we're going to do some quote-unquote cheating, which I don't really consider cheating, but one of us is going to log out, and since I don't... Does anyone know what mod pack allows the 50% to be asleep mod, or whatever that is?
No, no
No, I haven't
clue.
figured it out yet, but I like it.
Yeah, so I'll
I
explain
do
it. I'll
too.
explain it really quick. What it does is it allows half of the players 50% rounded up. So if it's if you can get to 49 or something, I don't know what math that would be, but however, not everyone has to be in a bed for the day to skip forward. Only half the players are involved. So Spektral went to bed, MastrCodex left. I was still walking around and doing stuff. It reset today. So that's a handy little thing that goes on, and that's really some core mechanics that we've really enjoyed.
Oh yeah, the whole 50%, especially early game, because night is death in this game. Even at middle to late game, you can die real easy.
Absolutely, and it's a real common courtesy if you've got multiple players, especially on our Feed the Beast server that the Motley Crafters play on. It's a real handy thing that if you've got 2 or 4 or 6 or however many some people, you can easily skip today without trying to organize everyone to pay attention.
Well, happy day. I am coming back with another bed.
MastrCodex, the top chest that's only a one wide, I've left some wood there for you. I'm going to try to collect a bunch up so you can do the recipes for the stencils for the Tinker stuff.
I already got those, but thank you.
Uh-huh. I would love a shovel so I can start getting some sand and flint for you.
There's one on the ground if Spektral doesn't pick it up before you.
Sweet. So, now that we're all trying to do our own thing, trying to make sure that we've gathered resources, got the tech tree figured out, one of the things that we're going to want to emphasize is moving over through Tinker's Construct, which MastrCodex is doing quite nicely. And with that, oh, thank you, sir.
Yep, shovel, shovel, shovel.
Excellent. And what we're going to be working for pretty quickly is a smeltery. So that way any metals that we harvest that are in ore form can be easily smelted down and we'll get double the kickback. That's one of the benefits of having the smeltery. So that's probably going to be our main objective for the first few days, trying to get that baseline of technology set up. And that way anything that we find is going to be doubled up. So.
And what I'm showing you here, guys, is the interface for the tool station where we can make the pick, the shovel, the axe, the basic tools, the sword, because with the mod from this, we can't do any of the early game stuff like normal. We have to actually go straight into Tinker's Tools. So that's what we had to do. MastrCodex has set up all these things. We've got our basic stencils, stencil table, and this is where we'd make the parts to combine in the tool station.
Although the one thing I did figure out is there is actually one early game tool you can make. You can still make the wooden shovel.
Oh.
Yes, that's correct.
It took me quite a
That's
while
all
to
good.
figure that out.
I did not know that. But we do have 2 beds now, guys, so we should be fine with sleeping.
Excellent.
Excellent, because I'm heading underground.
Yes. We have lots of beans for once we can.
Ooh.
I'm going to go searching for clay because... What are you oohing about?
I found barley.
Yay!
So, just to jump in here, if you notice, I right-clicked on the barley pieces themselves. Now it has the word of drum. So what you're actually doing is you're just plucking off the fruits or the actual vegetables of it. You're not destroying the plant as it would be in vanilla Minecraft. So I can leave that stuff there. And what I've yielded is 13 pieces of barley for us to get started. If we had any animals nearby or similar, we can actually get started with some breeding, because I don't believe you could turn this stuff into bread. Oh, actually, yes, you can.
You
Fantastic.
can. It's the same way as wheat. You
I
have
thought-
to do the 3...
I thought that was
It's actually
a
the only thing you can use barley for on this mod.
Okay, that's what I thought. Either way, I've got 4 pieces of bread in the bottom chest for you guys to start if you need something critically.
Sweet. At the moment, I have 12 rutabagas.
Excellent.
I am going to go try and find us clay because that is going to be our early game bucket.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of a technique I'll highlight here. Notice that I've been coming down this hill a little bit to try to get to some of these resources. What's really going to save your energy early game is half slabs. Might not sound like a lot, but really any energy that you can save because it counts as a half block and you can just walk up it instead of jumping, that saves some very valuable stamina. So if you find, depending on how your starting location is built, if you find that you go up and down hills often, it's a huge energy sap. So building half slabs, especially considering you can get wood just starting out, so that's no problem. Highly recommend half slabs if you find that a necessity.
As you guys have seen with me scouting, I have to go up and down a lot, and my food I've had to eat quite a bit because I have to jump, and you lose it really quickly.
Absolutely, but if you can find stuff like sugar and string early on, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, there's a ravine right here. We're on like an island, it seems.
That's still pretty cool.
You know,
Kind
I have
of,
some
it's
good
got
news
this-
for you guys, and bad news.
What? What's
I
that?
keep finding iron, but I still can't do anything with it.
Dang it! Oop,
What is this?
server blipped for a second there.
Got this weird
did.
black, like, pillar structure thing that doesn't have a label. I can't
Is
hit it.
Is it the obsidian little towers, or?
know. I'll have to show it to you at some point, but that's very interesting. I'm not sure what that is.
Another neat thing about this mod pack is they've removed the need to have the tool station to repair your tools. As I'm demonstrating here, I've got my flint shovel that's a bit damaged up, and I do have some flint from harvesting the gravel, and I can just repair the tool right in my inventory, just like that.
I did not know that.
Yep, that's a neat little thing that they removed for this pack. Or added, I guess, considering it's iguana tool, so...
True. Man, you know, we get sand, we get gravel right off the bat. We think the game's being super nice to us, and then we like, bam, you can't have any clay.
Yeah, that's going to be very difficult.
There's always a catch.
Ooh, berry bush. I'll take that.
I do have a stack and a quarter of gravel and over a stack of sand, so a lot of the early componentry is coming together. Unfortunately, I think the game checked where the barley was sown, and the initial plants disappeared into seeds. So that area isn't reusable anymore.
The wild barley you can't reuse.
Yeah.
I also got a cotton seed, if that's anything.
Until we get iron tools. But yeah, absolutely bring it back.
String.
Yeah.
Ooh, sugarcane. Yeah, this is an interesting, almost like beachless map we ended up on with like nothing. There's no beaches anywhere. It kind of stinks.
Yeah.
But we'll find it. It'll just take a little time. How is the mining coming at MastrCodex?
Nice and slow. I still can't find the copper. But I might head down anyways, because...
Hey, I found copper!
Oh, how far away are you?
The other side of the island in a little cave.
Very good.
Do you have a pick?
I don't. And I don't know. I can only see one block, so...
Which way did you head?
I am at
quote-unquote
negative 55-ish, I think. Let me give you the actual cave entrance. Is at negative 64, positive 120. It's like on the side of the hill overlooking the beach.
Wow, that's a bit of a distance away.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to find a water spot to get clay and failing miserably. Go figure, right?
That's right. This one has better barrels.
Oh, good God.
Grr.
They're just not better.
Oh my goodness, and they are quite resource intensive. I'm not too thrilled about, well, whatever, we need them, so...
Yeah, making the hardened chests are interesting too. They require a block of the material like diamond. You need a block of diamond.
Wow, really?
Oh wait, this one has the normal chests in it. That makes me very happy.
No, it doesn't. It has the better chest.
another-
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
the
Yeah,
normal
it has
iron
those.
chests and gold chests.
But there's another mod that's I mistook that you actually have to have like 2 of the item and then a block of the item in order to make it.
To have it store that item?
No, to make a diamond chest, you have to have 2 diamonds and a block of diamond.
Ugh. Just, ugh.
See, I
with
thought
a
it was
side of
4
ugh.
because it's actually 13 pieces, which is a ridiculous amount in the beginning of a game.
I might have to go like deep sea swimming to try and find me some clay.
Yeah, that's the curse with gravel beaches.
It's also the curse because I can't see very well and it's becoming night. But there's 2 beds over there and you're probably underground, aren't you?
No, I started heading towards you, but then I got caught up, so yes, I'm near home.
Alright, yeah, because I don't want to die.
The one time it's good to have no attention span.
I'm in bed.
Right? Yay!
Uh-oh, I'm halfway back. Maybe.
I think I'm closer than you are. What's the yellow creeper?
Super creeper?
I don't know, but I bet it goes boom.
I
It's a
beat
race.
you back.
Oh,
I hope you didn't run home.
No, I didn't.
Good.
I did, I sprinted.
Yeah, we're on a bit of an island, and I think clay is going to be an incredibly difficult source of material for us.
Once I get a few more barrels and some of these resources figured out, I'll be more than happy to start scouting with you as well.
That's fine. I'm gonna have to swim out and try and get one of these like reef-esque things to try and find clay.
Oh, make sure you take a boat and save as much energy as you can when it comes to swimming.
Well, I definitely didn't take a boat, but I'm not going far off the coast, so.
Okay. Another thing to bring up...
Where's the Morph Mod?
Oh, yeah, exactly right. Another thing to bring up with this mod pack is when you die, your hunger does not get refreshed. It's not like vanilla Minecraft. You actually maintain the hunger that you have. So a strategy you might have used in the past is if you're starving, just go ahead and commit suicide. That's not going to fly this time. You are going to maintain the starvation level you're at. I think you get maybe a little bit of a kickback, but you're still going to be pretty hungry. So that's not really a good policy to go for.
It's not too bad. It leaves you at -2. You're full except for 2.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's not quite that bad.
Oh, okay.
MastrCodex, go start bees. We can get clay from them.
Ew,
I'll
really?
get right on it. I think I've seen one beehive, and I don't think we have anything to start it.
No, we don't. No, another cool little piece of information, too, is if you die, your stuff doesn't just spill everywhere. There's graves.
Yeah, that was a recent addition, which is very cool.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about your stuff despawning because it's in a gravestone. Kind of like the ones you guys have seen me damage, and I've gotten some bones and some zombie flesh. This stuff takes an incredibly long time to dry, too.
And I think that one is actually from Open Blocks, is what the mod that brings you the gravestones.
Oh, that's very cool.
So anything that's got open blocks, I think, is the ones that let you do that.
Let's see here. Gotta think. Is there any kind of way for me to breathe underwater without enchanting?
You could use the torch trick.
Sure.
It's true,
Just make
but
sure you have a too high thing and you do it very carefully.
yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
Ouch. Oh, thorns. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Ow. Oh, it hurts to punch them too?
Yeah, it does.
That's a neat feature.
I'm digging out our lake here in hopes that there's clay underneath some of this sand.
Let me know how that works for you.
I know, it's sad. But it's a possibility.
This is turning into a Disney movie. You just gotta believe.
I believe in you!
You just gotta believe.
Wait, I don't believe in you.
That's fine. No refunds.
Alright. So our biggest search right now is clay. As you can see from watching me wander around, is we have had pretty much zero luck when it comes to clay. And without clay, we can eventually make it to a farm. We'll have to rely more on MastrCodex getting us some iron. But getting a clay
I'm
bucket...
too busy bringing home clay, so...
Yay!
Where the heck... You could have said something, you...
No,
I'm in the bottom of the ocean. It's not my fault you
Why?
don't use the torch trick.
I don't wanna. Last time I did that, I died.
Well, get better at it. Only way we're gonna get clay.
Because we're gonna need a crap load of clay when we build the smeltery.
Yeah, we are. I always go for a rule of 2 stacks of everything, so...
Yeah. When you get back, I also need a stack or so of cobble if you have it.
There's 3 stacks in the chest. I put them in a barrel.
Oh, the better barrel.
They're not better.
No, I'm just going to get a couple furnaces going.
Yeah, not a bad plan.
Because we really should start making charcoal.
Agreed.
Which means I'll have to make myself an axe.
How?
Do we?
That's not gonna work, man.
Do we have
do
any
it with
flint?
flint.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You can make it with flint.
oh, that's right, that's right. Hey, can you make me one as well, please?
Man, you're needy.
I've been fist bumping every block of wood in this place, and it's getting frustrating.
Well, stop fist bumping. This is not the 80s.
You know what's terrible? To find clay, I'm down at block level 33, meaning I'm like 40
Gee.
blocks underwater.
That's
Wow.
pretty awesome.
That's pretty horrible.
Kind of wish I had the scuba gear right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Your power armor?
No,
Here.
they have scuba gear with one of the mods.
Have
on
an
it.
axe.
Thanks.
Let's get some wood going so we can get
Top shelf.
the charcoal going. I got an apple sapling.
Oh, over here. Oh, you took the one I planted.
I did not. I've had this one.
Really? I planted an apple tree right about here.
I
That's
haven't
okay.
punched anything.
Yeah, that's alright. If you
There,
wouldn't
it's
mind just
back.
replanting it, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
But now we're gonna start getting our charcoal, guys, so we can smelt any iron as soon as MastrCodex gets it, because we really will need to get moving. We'll have to actually smelt the bucket when he gets back. I will show you that, because in this specific mod, there is no wood bucket. You have to actually make a clay bucket and smelt it to make it firm.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, did we want to call this an episode right here, episode 1? Considering we're waiting on resources from MastrCodex?
Yeah, let's call an episode. We'll probably just do a little bit of resource gathering off camera, and we'll be back next time, guys.
Sounds good, guys. See you next time.
Later.